Blank maps and dreams so wild. Every step feels like a child. New lands waiting, calling aloud. Roll the dice and feel the thunder. What's behind that hidden number? Is it glory? Is it plunder? Roll the dice. Let's tear asunder. Fresh ink, our stories start. A rogue's grin, a paladin's heart. Dragon sleep, but not for long. Will we fight or will we flee? What's the fate of you and me? Roll the dice and feel the thunder. What's behind that hidden number? Is it glory? Is it plunder? Roll the dice. Let's tear asunder. Maps to burn and swords to wield. Magic sparks on every field. Our fates are stitched but never sealed. Roll the dice and feel the thunder. What's behind that hidden number? Is it glory? Is it plunder? Roll the dice. Let's tear asunder. Let's
And welcome back, everyone. Episode number 5. Episode number 6. This is the 6th episode, guys. That's amazing. Only a couple more weeks, and we've been at this for 2 months with only one minor hiccup so far. So I'm impressed. Time flies when you're having fun in D&D. Who would like to give the recap from last week's session? No,
we did a thing, and then a thing. There were some things.
I mean, I can recap what I did. I don't really remember what.
I was apparently off on my own little mission. So
yeah,
didn't we?
You were.
We came back to this place. We heard some rumors that we were dead.
Yep.
Sandy has grannied, and there's some weird muscle dudes in her shop not letting us in. We checked on Granny's. It looked too good, honestly. The goblins have been sent back to retrieve their friends and family and supplies. And then we begin to investigate what either we do know or don't know as a rival corporation that is trying to muscle into our AO.
And if
Look at it dismay.
if I remember hearing, didn't Gil and someone else because of Gil's mouth get in trouble?
Yeah, they went to investigate Sandy or the lack thereof, and kind of got arrested / kidnapped / smuggled, whatever it is. And then I believe, was it T that shot out at Mach 7 to rescue them?
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Do you mind if I clear up some of that sequence? Because there's it's just
I
just
don't
need
know.
to.
It sounds pretty accurate to me.
It's accurate. I just wanted to be sure that we did skip over the fact that during the distraction that Puyez and I had, or was attempting to create, Gil was muzzled in the middle of describing the distraction that he expected Puyez to take part in, and ended up being muzzled, so he couldn't describe it. Puyez went off on his own to cause his own distraction, which then led into Puyez mock beating Gil, which caught the attention of the butcher, which then caused us to be arrested. And then in the middle of the night, we were sold to people traffickers that are apparently connected in this whole rumor mess. And
But
Sold
you were
in
muzzled because of your mouth.
well, I mean, it was just good timing, honestly. But I wasn't doing anything. Like, literally, I was just describing what my plan was going to be. That's all it was. And then things got off the rail.
They did not want you to give out that plan.
Hello?
Yep,
Welcome
you're back,
back.
Niles. You're good.
Welcome back. I can't hear any of y'all. If y'all can hear me.
Yes.
We hear you.
I can hear you.
So, with that, yeah, let's kind of get the last moment of recap. A couple of people who were, I guess, traffickers, I guess, is how it's remembered. No, I'll stick with that story for you guys. Yeah, sure. Never mind that you're hardened criminals and you're escaped convicts now.
Excellent.
Allegedly.
The party did get split up after that. T did do it's actually Mach 8, not Mach 7, and drop kicked one of the people.
He was so fast. I spent a week devising a new movement speed mechanic for the game.
Don't go near
So are you gonna call it ludicrous speed, or is it
No,
collab?
I've decided I'm going to house rule that dash is only additional 5 to 10 feet. And in the rogue cunning action, to make it not so weak, when they dash, they automatically disengage. But the additional movement from the species, from the classes, will be 5 or 10 meters only.
Yeah.
So you still get to move faster than everyone else, but not 900 tiles in 6 seconds.
But it's so fun.
I know
It is
so fun.
It's going to be an optional house rule, but I spent the last week honestly trying to buy fair update to D&D 5th edition 2024 movement.
And Lone Wanderer is bringing up Alex, who doesn't like Gil.
Well, there's more to it than that. That you'll find out more in game. Faith. You were left behind, and you had to, be the, I guess, the spokesperson in the town where the bandits were still spilling their guts even after the rest of the party shut up. And you're about a day behind everyone.
Okay.
As you start coming into town, you hear stuff going on, but you don't know what's going on. You're just coming in and heading off towards the inn there. Gil, Puyez, you have gone off into the woods, so we're going to hold off on that. Niles, Bob, T.
Yes.
Vito.
Oh.
Yes.
You all have just watched Gil and Puaz run off into the woods. What are you doing?
Was my name in there?
Yes.
Yes.
I was reading chat. Yeah, Vito is chaotic. Absolutely. I was going to walk back to the inn at the same highly quickened pace that I came out.
I suggest that Bob and Vito, you go back to the HQ. Make sure that Puyas and Gil gets there. Niles, what if you and I just try to find information about the company that was trying to buy Gil and Puyas? See what they're up to.
All right. Well, Bob, Vito, you make it back to the inn. Whenever you step inside, you see Faith sitting there getting a warm drink and a meal.
Hi, Faith.
Hello.
Vito will also greet her warmly. Vito, as evil as he knows Faith is not, kind of appreciates her after the rubbish pile.
I'm gonna be like, so remind me later, y'all. While they were spilling their guts, I need to tell you about the dragon's pickle, the hermit, and the priest. I think someone threw up when they got done with that explanation, but I'll have to tell you later.
Okay. We've got news to share with you, but it's better shared when we're traveling back to HQ.
Does it involve Gil?
Of course.
Well, there is
Naturally.
that story, but then there's also some other stuff related to, our untimely demise.
Oh, we died? Okay, cool.
Supposedly.
Oh. I'm going to pinch
Unfortunately, the
myself.
rumors are not entirely true.
Okay. I don't think I don't think I've been resurrected anytime recently.
So,
They're still.
You three sit down and catch up and talk about the infamous dragon pickle that always seems to show up in every campaign that I have for some reason.
That poor hermit.
That poor hermit. Poor Silver. Oh no, not poor Silver. Silver actually made it.
Hermit, but Silver was a hermit.
I know, but
I didn't say the hermit threw up. I said someone in the room who heard the story did.
True. And let's go with T and Niles. What are you doing? Uh-oh, we pulling an SB here?
Niles.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get back on the internet. Sorry, guys. I'm still trying to work
you're
on that.
fine.
I was muted. I just have y'all on Discord on my phone where I can hear you. Niles was going to go back to the inn and find him a little, actually not the inn, the tavern, and go sit in a corner if it's not closed to wait for a meeting.
Okay. By the way, everyone, I'm going to put it in the Discord chat. Actually, because no, I can do it. Well, no, I have to put it in the Discord chat for now. I'll be setting up some stuff here shortly, so that way I can show it to everyone. But I have a picture of Mr. Drazagon now, and there he is. Whenever you walk in, he sees you and goes, "Darling, how are you doing? How was everything last night?" Oh, did we lose Niles again?
No, I think I'm back. Y'all got me now?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I did not hear what you said because it just popped back up for me.
Okay.
Sorry.
Whenever you arrive at the Worm's Wand, Drazagon there, and I put the picture into Discord. I said, "Darling, welcome. Are you all doing all right this morning?"
Yes, doing fine. I would like a table kind of in the corner, secluded. And when we get over there by ourselves, I'd like to ask you a question or two.
Oh, yes, yes. Let's check this out for you. And he leads you off to a corner table and he starts dusting it off, which really didn't need it. What can I do for you?
Well, I need to find. I'm having a meeting. I'm supposed to meet somebody at 9, but they really didn't say where. So
Ooh,
if anybody comes in
wonderful
looking around,
rendezvous.
yes. So if he comes in, somebody comes in, I'm gonna just be sitting over here in this corner. Bring me a drink, and I'm gonna sit over here. If somebody comes in looking for Niles, tell him I'm sitting in the corner over here, please.
Oh, but of course, darling. I'd be glad to help you. And he wanders off and he comes back with not just something to drink. He also brings you like a little bowl of snacks that has like some bread, some cheese, and some fruit. Goes, "You're going to need this in case you might be here a while." And he turns off and leaves you sitting there in the corner.
I'll sit here in the corner for a little while and just observe what's going on around inside here. See if I see people that I don't recognize or do recognize, and see how many eyes I get looking at me. And I'm going to write in thieves can't on my table when nobody's looking at me. I'm Niles. I'm here for the meeting.
Okay. How do you write it on the table?
I'm going to write it on the edge of the table where it can be seen by somebody who walks in.
Right.
As I'm sitting there.
What medium are you going to use to write that message?
Oh,
Because outdoors, you've been carving it into the wood.
yeah. You know what? I'm gonna carve it into the side of this table and see if anybody notices. Kind of, I'm sitting in front of me. I'll catch it and then I'll slide around to the side.
Okay, not a problem. So we'll leave you there. Tea, wonderful tea, the fantastic tea. What are you doing since Niall split off from you? This ain't gonna be bad at all. No.
I'll actually go to the inn, the Harvest Inn, to find Bob real quick. Bob, do you have those shackles they used on Puyas?
I didn't pick them up.
At the word shackles, one of Faith's eyebrows just kind of slightly raised. Like, I missed a lot more than I thought.
You did. Who picked up who has those shackles?
I do.
Both of them?
Yeah, I picked up the shackles that were sitting there on the ground after we took them off.
Yep.
I said we might need them.
Oh shit.
Oops.
Yeah. Well, backup plan. Faith, you're pretty strong and good for backup. Do you mind accompanying me? Gil and Puyas was taken by the butcher. He was working with Dran Enterprise. So I just want to ask him something.
You want to talk to the butcher?
Yes, he works at the butchery. I
Okay.
guess.
Okay. Sure.
Boy, the way that
This
she
can't
said it,
go
it sounds
wrong.
like the way that she said it's like, oh my god, are we going to see some mafia boss called the Butcher?
I don't have a name. That's all they told me. Butcher.
Yep. No,
All right,
that's
let's
fine.
go. Why not?
Yeah, we will head over to the butchery.
All
If
right, so
things
you
go
guys
bad,
head up.
I'll tell him about the dragon's pickle too.
You guys head north up the main road, passing the tavern and everything. Um, you also pass by the smithy, who's there already pounding away on some steel this morning, feverishly at work. And then you guys turn left on the little side road, and there off to your left, there's the butcher, kind of away from everyone else. And he's already hard at work, getting everything cleaned up, getting stuff ready for the day. And so he just goes, good morning, good morning. How may I help you guys today?
Good morning. My name is T. This is my associate Faith. What is your name?
What is my name? You have not heard
Yes.
of me before.
Unfortunately, we're a little new to this town.
Oh, well, of course, then you may have not have heard of me. Hi, I'm Harbrook. Truth Millar. I am in charge of the butchery, as you can see, and I'm also one of the town elders.
Harper. Okay.
Is
Nice to
he
meet you.
human or elf? Or
He is human. He is a thick, ropey muscles, big barreled chest. Um,
Thick with one C or two C's?
one C.
3C?
One C. Well, it might be three C's because they're all ropey muscles. Like you can tell that he has dealt with moving heavy objects or fighting. I mean, he is, he's very fit and trim, but he is thick.
And when you say elder, you do not talk in age. It's just a title that he holds in the town. He's not
You
like
can't
older.
you cannot quite tell his age because of how fit he is. You
Okay.
don't see any gray, but he is
I don't mean nothing.
right. He could be older. You don't know, but you don't know how the local elderly works.
Right. Okay.
Do me is what you said.
Yeah.
That's what you said. You said-
Yes. I've actually came to you because I've heard of two of my associates was causing trouble last night, and you put them into a jail cell.
Are you talking about those two that were fighting on Main Street late last night?
Yes, those two imbeciles.
Well,
Just because Gail can't say anything because he's not there doesn't mean that jalapeno nuts can't say something.
It's a negotiation tactic.
Negotiation tactic. You. He just kind of like laughs and chuckles along with you and goes, "Yeah, I remember them. They were definitely causing a ruckus last night. I figured I'd put them off into the shack over there to have them cool off, sober up, and let them go in the morning."
Well, I haven't seen them this morning. Do you know where they went?
I do. There was a couple of knights from Waterdeep that had some wanted notes for them for crimes that they did in Waterdeep, and that the council there had requested them to be delivered, so that way they can be tried for their crimes. I guess they were. How can I put this in polite company?
You like those kinds of things?
They were known to
Okay.
crash certain parties and do certain acts against some of the nobles that was not highly
He
looked
only
upon.
chimes in once.
I'm hard insight check on this.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Thank God he doesn't know about the goats.
Oh gosh.
I was leaving
That's when
that
you
out.
think you know somebody.
That is a 24.
24. He's telling the truth. You do not see him lying or trying to deceive you whatsoever.
And these knights, did you get their names?
Well,
Those,
one of them said he was Thoroughgood, and the other one was Hagar, I think.
because I told her right now, I just need.
They were talking so quickly, I couldn't quite get it, but I mean, they had all the appropriate paperwork and seals, and so I was letting them go.
Comedies to watch, and she's like, "Okay, I got you."
And it
These
didn't cross your mind that they were with Dran Enterprise.
Grand Enterprises, who are they?
Well, it's another big old company that our company is kind of, I guess you could say, rifles.
That's all right. Well, I didn't see anything of the contrary. They showed me appropriate paperwork. Not much I can say beyond that. I mean, if they were, then they did a good job at fooling me.
No, I'm not blaming you. Don't think I'm blaming you or don't believe you, because I do believe you. I believe you did what you think is right, and I can't fault you for that.
Did,
But
did they happen to leave that paperwork with you by chance?
No, they just had me sign saying that I had turned them over, and off we went. I normally don't keep that paperwork. It's always gone back with them saying that I was the one that I did the arrest. I get a reward later for the person I caught, and it just kind of goes from there.
Okay.
did they tell you how much the reward was?
It was somewhere around 25 gold, I think. I mean, they weren't hardened criminals, but they were just more of a nuisance.
I bet
Kind of
24
fit what
gold
they
was for
were.
PS.
Was what?
I bet you 24 of that gold was for Prius and one for Gil.
I mean, that seems likely because, goddamn, Piaz get hit hard. I take it that's that orc fellow.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. He hits like a truck. I
Did he
can't
hit
fault the guy
you?
for trying to hit me, but
Do you need healing?
oh, for that, no, that was a tickle,
Okay, just
really.
making sure. Making sure.
But I wish I could help you more. I mean, are they not in trouble?
As far as
They're
I know, they're not in trouble, at least
the
for
littler
that
one's
way.
always in trouble for some reason or another, but not because of anything we know about no balls.
Well, unfortunately, I mean, I have to go with the information I have. If they're the ones that are, I mean, if I see them, I'm gonna have to arrest them again and contact the authorities, get it cleared up. But I'll probably go. I might have to send them up north to Tribor because they handle a lot of that stuff for us down here.
So,
Right.
so to make sure they're out of your sight, I understand.
He just kind of looks at you, he goes, well, a little bit more than that, but make sure they stay out of trouble when they're in town, please.
You just see like a blank stare from T, just
Both of us
nodding
are looking
slightly.
looking at him like, uh-huh.
There's going to be
Mm-hmm.
trouble for them. They kind of get that. So, is there anything else I can do for you guys today? I do got to start working. I got a big order for the tavern and the inn. There's a feast coming up.
What feast?
Oh, it's just one of the town elders' birthday party that we have every year. Granted, we haven't seen them for a while. It's got us kind of concerned, but we're still preparing. I mean, we always have it. We've been doing it as long as I've been here, and I think my father even said that they had been doing it for a while too.
Thing on my phone.
Are you talking about Sandy?
I am Sandy.
Do you know anything about those three that are working there?
All of them are
Not a thing. Sandy said that she hired some people and they're going to help her out with the store. They said that things are we're looking up and kind of going. It's going to be a great thing going forward. She said for the town. Well, excuse me. They said. I got to correct myself.
Is that normal from Sandy? Like that kind of behavior?
Well, I mean, they've always been looking out for the town for us and making sure that everything is good and helping us grow and everything. But this seems a bit off now that we haven't, seen them for a few days. That's odd, but I mean, and then, there's a few other things that are kind of odd, but who's to say? Only Sandy can confirm everything.
Ninja's got me like a chai tea from
Well, Hardbrook, I'll be straight with you since you've been straight with us. We don't think those three are good intentions, but that's just a gut feeling. No proof or anything like that.
Well, just between you, me, and the fence post here, I've been hearing some pretty nasty rumors, and I'm hoping that they're just rumors, that they're not helping out the town at all.
What rumors?
Well, people are, debts have been called in that Sandy's been letting people slide on for a while. I mean, they're a central pillar of the community. They were another one of the elders, and they know when hard times are hard times. They always seem to help everyone out. And now that debts are being called in, it just doesn't sit right.
like to come back to streaming, but with how
We plan to investigate. If things go south, it could turn into a fight. I hope that we won't be in trouble with you or the law or anything like that.
Well, don't like killing in my town. I mean, you always get a few people getting fisticuffs. As long as you don't damage any property, who am I to say what's going to happen with people passing through? Just don't involve the town folk and everything should be good.
No, we don't plan to. But that's it for me. Anything from you, Faith?
That's the fence post.
Just the fence post? All right.
Yeah.
Right, well, we kept you from your work. Have a good day.
Yep. Hope to see you at
Bye.
the celebration.
No, we wouldn't miss it. T starts leaving.
I'm right behind P.
We should head back to the granny's home. Try to find Gil and Puaz.
I'm gonna like get closer to T and go, were you gonna shackle him if he didn't answer your questions?
T nods.
Jesus. Or gods. I'd be like, note to self, don't let T have shackles.
If I want answers, I get answers.
Take me with you if it involves these people. We don't need to upset them or shackle them. Or shackle.
They seem like good folk.
Please
I don't want to
shackle
be.
them.
Well, I didn't know if he was working with them or if he was tricked, but
I
I think I have
understand.
my answer.
It depends on what.
I understand.
Bob,
Okay. And so we
Vito,
should go back. Yeah.
what are you doing?
Are we still heading back to town with the cart, or have we arrived?
Well, I figured that you two had gone back to the inn. Bob said that you had gone in and kind of like saw Faith, but kind of like hung back. Did you stay at the inn? Are you heading off towards your home base or something
I
else?
believe the plan was to return to headquarters, was it not?
Bob?
What was that?
Was the plan for us to return to headquarters with the cart?
Yes.
So yeah, we would catch. Vito would catch up briefly, order a dragon butter to go, and prepare to continue back to headquarters.
Drazagon kind of smiles and goes, "Bring that back and I'll fill it up for you again." You kind of have that special deal of you get a discount whenever you bring your own drinking vessel, long as it's clean.
Absolutely.
You guys head back. One of you two give me a d20 roll.
I rolled a 1, so there's that.
Nice.
Well, go
It's
ahead
fine.
and do the bang nat 1. We're going to start counting them things. You guys start heading back and take
What a
the
way to
cart
start.
back with you. And whenever you get to the creek to cross, you make it across, but right on the other side, you break a wheel because it hits a rock, large rock, kind of rolled, and you hit you slid off to one side into a little crevice. And bang. What? Yeah, you guys are kind of like stuck there. What do you do?
Well, Vito, I say we leave it here, take the oxen, and go the rest of the way, and the rest of them can clear it out when they get up to it.
Vito likes that idea. Not a fan of dysentery.
Funny how someone plays that game on a stream.
Oh, I just
Yeah,
got
you
it.
It's
did.
okay.
The person who plays Oregon Trail goes, "Oh, wait a minute, I just got that." So, all right, so you guys unhook the oxen and you take it back, and you make it back to headquarters just fine. Faith, you come along and you see the wagon sitting there with a broken wagon wheel, but no oxen, no Bob, no Vito.
Vito would have, in his chaotic nature, scrawled some kind of message into the dirt or wagon. Something about wheel broke, sucks, come back later. And then just no real detail.
Okay, with that, roll me a d20.
D20.
See if you can decipher his writing.
It's a high DC.
That's a 4.
So you see that, and you kind of see that as you're never going to see them again unless you pay a ransom.
Or like how it
You'd
is?
think. You think. You're not quite sure, but who would leave a ransom note in the dirt? But then again, a couple people did just try to get taken by the Dran Company. Or not the Dran, yeah, it is. Duran Company.
They better not hurt Sir Lorne or Baron von Beef. What does this look like to you, Faith?
That's what you're concerned about?
Well, I believe
Really?
I think Bob and Fido can take care of themselves. But Sir Lorne and Baron von Beef are just oxen.
What all is left in the cart?
I don't know. What all did you leave in the cart?
I got a point.
I thought this cart was empty.
Yeah, it
Everything
was.
Sandy's at the
Okay.
shop. At that, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it was
with
just
it
a
being-
chat for us.
I'm gonna look down at the writing. I'm gonna look at the cart and see it's empty. And I'm gonna be like, before we jump to conclusions about Baron Von Beef and the other oxen and worry about
Sir
our
Lorne.
companions, let's head towards headquarters. And if they don't show up within reasonable time, we'll worry then. Because I don't know if kidnappers would allow them to scrawl something on the ground, nor would they do it in the middle of nowhere, not knowing that someone else is going to be coming through here very quickly.
Very well. Let's
Oxen are meaty.
head out.
All right, so you guys make it all the way back to the compound,
Headquarters.
to the headquarters, and Bob and Vito are inside. Oops, wait a minute. I did forget someone. Hold on. This is not good. Come on. Well,
you did
stop that. That person is not here. I'm going to move them off the map because for some reason, oh, that's why. Helps if I have the right map going. Let's see here. Where are you, Faith? What did you do? Did you leave the group?
I wasn't.
Faith?
I did not.
Are you sure?
Did you? Did you like forget to put my icon out there?
No, never. See, it's right there. It's been there the whole time, Faith. God.
I'm gonna walk in and I'm just gonna be like, if anybody's here, please let us know how the oxen are before T gets worried.
With
I
that,
paid good gold for them.
you hear a snicker, but it's not a snicker that you recognize, Faith.
I'm gonna grab my morning star and be like, who's laughing at me?
Do I recognize it?
No, you've not heard this laugh before.
Oops.
Hello?
Bob, Vito, what do you do? Because Alex is just sitting there laughing.
Laugh with her.
Once I hear Bob laughing, I'll move my morning star back and head into where I hear the laughter coming from.
Yeah, it's coming from the new offices up front to your right. And then you hear Alex say, "So he thinks he's a hardened criminal now, huh?"
Yes. Yes, he does.
Oh,
Vito would like
he's gonna-
to examine Alex to see what the source of this laughter is, if he's enchanted or just giddy.
they are giddy. They are happy because they enjoy Gil's suffering in a wonderful degree. So anything that causes misfortune to Gil is funny to them.
I'm going to introduce myself, even though I have a feeling that they already know who I am.
Well, knock, knock. Just
Oh.
open the door without them even
Yeah.
saying.
Oh, there's nothing. Oh, welcome back, guys.
So about that wagon.
Please assure my friend here that the beef are okay.
What?
Sirloin and Baron Von Beef. Baron Von Beef.
He was
Yes, they're
worried about
fine.
them.
I like
And that
how
you
he's
guys
worried
might
about
have been-
them and nothing else.
Well, he also thought that you guys might have been kidnapped. Apparently, that's a running theme at this moment.
Before
Well,
Vito will confirm or deny, I need the definition of okay.
I don't know. Did you finish that dragon butter?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah, you're feeling fine, nice and relaxed. The warm belly.
I mean, the beef. Before I will
Oh.
confirm or deny the beef are okay, Vito needs to know what the definition of the beef are okay is.
They haven't been kidnapped and or slaughtered.
And are
In
turned
that case, they're
into
fine.
horse jerky that's turning ripe.
They're fine.
Okay.
So
What's this ransom?
ransom? I thought you said,
Someone-
Vito, that you left a note for them in the dirt.
The start of a note.
Yeah, we found a note in the dirt saying that they took the oxen and you two for ransom.
That's not the note I left in the dirt.
Well, that's what I read.
Maybe next
Well,
time we don't
obviously
use
you're bad,
dirt.
bro. I told you should have rode it on the wagon.
It's neither,
Alex
it's neither here nor there now.
Looks at you, Vito, and goes, now, if y'all going to work together, you need to have proper communication. I know it's a thing, but do what some other people does. It's always good to have some pre-written notes to leave behind just in case.
And after what I've been understanding, we need ones that say, sorry, I've been kidnapped. They took me north or something.
Oh, that good. And I take it your faith.
I am. How are you and who are you?
I'm good, and I am Alex. I am your major domo. I'm your connection between Acquisitions Inc. and your franchise. I make sure that they get paid and all debts are recorded accurately as well.
Okay.
So where are the hardened criminals? They weren't with you?
No.
They were sent the long way around.
Oh, you mean Gil and
Right, the
Puaz?
village.
Wait,
Yes.
wait, you left the intern and Gil to come here by
Yes.
themselves. Did you give him a compass?
Gail could read a compass.
We pointed in the direction.
Okay.
I take
this
it
is the
you're
same
familiar with
gentleman.
Bill. I was worried I was going to have to
Take
launch
pickled
into story
asparagus.
time. You're familiar.
Good.
That's all that matters.
See, I used to. We used to work at. Can't tell you that either. Yes, I know of Gil. I
Okay.
know about his wonderful, fantastic mouth that always seems to get him in trouble no matter what he does.
Okay.
So,
You say you know
cool.
his mouth.
So, you gave Gil Okay, this man, Gil. Let me tell you, Gil. This is Gil. You can tell Gil you want to go this way. You want to look at the sun and head in that direction because that's the direction you need to go. And he'll say, "Okay, I'll do that first thing in the morning." That's
Ah,
Gil.
yeah. When the sun's not in that same direction. He'll I have faith that he'll find a place to spend the night, be it in jail again or under a. Now I am concerned about who. Will you stop barking, please?
Yeah, Vito.
I think it'll be a learning experience for Gil and Puyas.
Yeah, to not be alone with Gil.
Do not listen to
There's
Gil.
that. More likely. That's more accurate.
All right. So we're going to put a cap in here. Niles. No one comes by and sees you, and it's getting on time to high noon at this point in time. Are you going to stick in town, or are you going to head back to headquarters?
I'll head back to headquarters for a little while. I'll pay my
Okay.
tab
All right.
and head back that direction.
So the day wears on, and it's getting on close to evening, and you still haven't seen Gil or Puaz. All of you. With that, we're going to put a pin in you guys and Gil, Puaz. Describe to me how you are going through the wilderness to get back to your headquarters.
Playas reaches into his pocket and finds something vaguely resembling a map and decides we're going to follow it, then shows it to Gil.
This looks good to me. Gil needs to figure out which way is north because he's spun around so many times since being pushed in the direction, and he
So-
twists and turns that vaguely looking map to see if he can figure out which way north is.
All right. How, besides the map, how do you correlate the map to your physical location to try and find north?
There appears to be some icons on there that resemble some of the buildings in the town,
Yeah.
which I
Um,
believe I'm mistaken for the direction of the town.
Roll me a d20 survival check with disadvantage since you're using that map.
Ah,
What'd you roll?
7 plus 1. Okay, I thought I saw that. I saw a 1. So 8 total.
Eight total. Yeah, you start marching with confidence in the direction that is the town. And what is north, hoping to find the road. You guys start walking, and it gets into the afternoon, and you start getting a little bit hungry. Guys don't have any rations on you because you don't have a bag of holding or anything. Didn't bring any rations because you were you were in town, then you got arrested, then you're being trafficked. Do you guys try to find something to eat, forage, or do you press on?
I turned to Puyaz, and Puyaz, as intern of EPA, I officially designate you as Gopher for food. I need you to find food.
Playas doesn't do any unnecessary violence under any circumstances, unfortunately, Gil.
This is unfortunate. Perhaps you could look for herbs.
I will look for herbs. I go off in a random direction and then look for whatever plants I can find.
Or some mushrooms. Can
Bill,
I build
do
a fire
you-
while he's doing that?
That answers my question. Yes, you can try to build a fire while you're doing that. Puez, roll me percentile dice.
There's the D100. That would be a 58.
58. Okay. I'm going to send to you what happens. Gil, tell me, how do you try to start that fire?
Do I have anything in my... I'm just asking myself if I have anything that can produce heat or sparks, and I do not. Okay.
Well, hold on a second. Let me give you, the player, a little bit of hit because I think he might have something. Where did he go? Did I not open him up? Puez, Alex,
Lost
Niles.
me, and now you don't have him up.
I had him up. I think I accidentally closed him because there was a problem with it. Okay, games, my campaign. Because I didn't have Alex up. All right, view campaign. Because I want to give you a definite heads up here. Open link in new tab. There we go. Spells. Under your spells, you have a cantrip. Prestidigitation. Read what that spell does.
Let's see. You create a magical effect within range. Choose the effect from the options below. If you cast the spell multiple times, you can have up to 3 of its non-instantaneous effects active at a time. Oh, I didn't even know that. Okay. Sensory effect. Shower of sparks, puff of wind. Light or snuff a candle. You instantaneously clean or soil. You chill, warm, or flavor
Wow,
up
he
to 1
skipped right
cubic foot.
over it.
Wait, clean or
Light or
soil?
snuff a candle.
Oh, before that.
Oh, or a
No.
small campfire. Jeez.
It spells it right out.
Well, there we go.
It's a-
Then I do that. I
it's-
start a small campfire.
It's a teaching thing. I'm trying to give Gil at least a little bit of help.
Absolutely, I appreciate it. So I was actually going to get rid of prestidigitation, honestly. So I'm glad I didn't.
So, Gil, you get the fire started and you start sitting there. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Had to stoke the fire a couple more times. It's been about an hour and you still have not heard from Puez.
You said it's been a few hours?
It's been an hour.
An hour. It's been an hour. Okay. Yeah, I mean, wake me whenever it's been a few hours.
Okay.
He's an intern. I trust him for right now.
You stoked the fire a few times.
Terrible decision.
And
You're not there.
2 hours have gone by. 3 hours have gone by.
Okay, now I'm genuinely getting a little bit worried. Is it still light out? Is it like evening hour or what is it?
So you stopped just before high noon. We're getting into the 3 o'clock ish, 4 o'clock ish. I mean, the sky's, it's still pretty bright, but you are under a thick canopy. So, I mean, it is getting a darker in the forest.
Okay. I Geez, I'm in a forest. I don't have any even real world knowledge of what the fuck I would do in this situation. Is there a? There's got to be a role like a. In would it be investigation or perception to see if I can tell where he may have headed off into?
No. That'd be survival or nature.
Survival. If you're giving me the choice, I'm going to pick nature.
Okay.
And I may need to use my own dice. It's a 10.
It's a 10. You find you find a what you think is the path. It is a path. You believe that he took this path. I mean, you see markings. Uh-oh, I didn't have him set up. I got to do that. I will do that for you. Yes. Puaz did get a natural 20 for something. And you follow that path. Give me another nature check then.
Come on. I can't cast bardic inspiration on myself, right?
You can.
You can, but that's kind of like, how are you going to inspire your own stupidity?
There's
I'm
a
Gil.
lot of ways.
More
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a
stupidity.
lot of
This is
ways
Gil.
to
Okay, never
inspire
mind.
stupidity.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Gil. I'll let you have that extra D4 just in case. This is when he rolls
Okay,
the nat
then
1.
let me
It's like singing in the shower or in a mirror, right?
Yeah.
You are good enough. You can do this.
let's see. 1 bardic inspiration nature check. Okay. I mean, not much better. It's a 14. I'd like to use my inspiration.
You know, you do. I mean, you can, but you do find a trail. You do find some actual footprints. Roll me.
Inspiration 4.
I want you to roll. Just roll me a straight D20 and tell me what the number is. It doesn't matter what the number is. I just need to know odds or evens, but give me a moment here.
Okay. Let me know whenever you want it.
I am good because I wrote down what I want.
It's 13. So it's odd.
13. All right, you start following them, and luckily enough, because you're blind luck, you're actually you're following them in the directions that they were made. You're not backtracking. You're following those tracks. You go another hour or two, and then you start to smell wood smoke.
Okay. Hello? Is anybody out here?
As soon as you do that, everything goes silent. You don't hear the birds. You don't hear the little rustling. You just hear like maybe a breeze flowing through the trees. But everything else just went eerily silent.
I take out my dagger to be ready for something. There we go. Okay. I'm holding my dagger now. Can I hide? I want to hide and see if I can.
Roll me a stealth
Yeah.
check.
Okay, stealth check. This is some freaky shit, y'all. This is good for October. Even though it's not October yet. 21. I rolled a 19.
21.
So 21.
21. All right. You hide yourself pretty well away. You hide yourself away pretty damn well. What do you do while you're hiding or stealthing?
I want to. Oh, you know what? I can't. I'm thinking of something fancy, but I don't really know. Oh, I wanted to cast like a duplicate of myself or something like a boar, maybe with minor illusion, and see if maybe I can draw out whatever was around here, or just
So with
kind
your
of?
minor illusion, you can make a stationary object.
Oh,
It doesn't move. It doesn't make noise. You can either make noise or you can make a stationary vision.
okay. Well, that doesn't help me out too much. Then I want to do like a investigation check to see if I can tell the direction where the wood smoke was coming from.
Okay.
Or wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'd like to do an Arcana check to see if there's any magical element in play here.
Okay.
Oh, sweet. 24. Got an 18.
24.
Yeah.
You don't think there's anything magical at play here? It seems fine.
Okay, now I'd like to do an investigation check to see if I can tell the direction that wood smoke was coming from.
Okay. I'm gonna have fun with this.
Have as much fun as you want. I got an 8. So have as
You
much
got an
fun as
8?
you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want.
I mean, if you really want to know, I got a 2. I got a 2, the
Oh,
second
oh,
worst
that's
thing I
even
could
better.
get.
Okay.
Yeah, but the modifiers.
So the smoke is coming from everywhere around you. You cannot pick up a. You think it's coming from one direction really strong, but then you smell it come from another direction even stronger. But then whenever you start to follow that a little bit, it gets even stronger another way. You just can't tell where it's coming from.
Like visually either, I can't see smoke or
No,
anything.
no. So here in this forest, it is dense enough that you can't see where a smoke is drifting. It's just kind of in the air. You just kind of like smell it. So you don't see like a column of smoke going, aha, smoke signal coming from there. No, it's within the forest itself.
Can I can I I got a crazy idea here. I want to try to
Hey,
draw out whatever is out there, and I want to like do a persuade, but I don't have a specific target to persuade. I just kind of want to, yell into the void to see if something comes out.
you're just going to yell
Yell into
out?
the void, something always comes out.
I mean, if you
Well,
want to yell out in the void, I'm more than happy to let you.
I don't like the way you said that, Tora.
Good, because that's my point. You are scared in the forest right now. You are alone. You smell smoke all around you. It's getting dark, but it's quiet.
Can I attempt to continue following those tracks?
Well, you kind of stealth and hunker down. Give me another nature check to see if you find them.
Another 14.
14. You
Mhm.
find them and roll me a d20. Tell me what number it is. This is seeing your gill luck.
Nat 20.
That doesn't count for this.
I can't
You,
put it. I can't put it in the chat.
I'll let you put it in the chat. I'll let you say that you rolled a 20. But again, remember how your luck works?
Yeah, I do.
You start following those tracks, and it's still quiet. And some point along the way, you start smelling smoke in front of you again. You kind of lost the scent and now it's coming back.
Maybe his mustache is on fire.
Can I follow it this time? Is there a definite
Well, you
trail?
don't see any smoke. I mean, you see a trail. You can follow the trail and you can smell the smoke again. Give me give me a survival check this time to see if you can actually track it 100% or not.
My goodness, this is the most rolls I've had in my life.
Uh-huh.
That's a 7.
7. Um, you start following it. You're very confident and you go off trail to follow it. You can smell the smoke. You know how it goes. And you're not really paying attention where your feet go. And you don't notice the little cliff as you walk off the edge of it.
Okay.
Now, this isn't a very tall cliff. I mean, it's maybe like 6, 7 feet of a fall. You know, it's a little rock outcropping, but you just walk right off of it. I mean, it's dense. You couldn't see a change. You land with a big thump. And as you kind of look around after landing, you look over, there's the campfire. And on the other side of that campfire, there's Sandy.
Oh.
And she just,
oh, go ahead.
they just kind of like look up, see that it's you, and goes, well, shit. How's it going, city boy? Took you long enough to
Gil
find this.
lifts himself up and dusts himself off and begins walking towards Sandy. Well, that is a better welcome than I probably deserve. If I remember correctly, you're Sandy.
Yep.
We've been looking for you.
I've been hiding from everyone.
I can understand that.
And yet you
I
found me,
got-
but yes, Gil.
I got turned around, Sandy, and this. I guess I'm not here looking for you. Just a happy
I
coincidence.
beg, if you say so. But I've been listening you stomp all around me for the last couple of hours, making more noise than a fucking Roosevelt elk.
So you're saying that you did all this? You conjured this little bubble?
And they just put their hands up to their face and kind of like hang it a little bit like, oh, he is that stupid.
I must be. I will gladly admit, based on our history, that I am not the most intelligent.
I've been
But I'm
listening to
definitely
you
willing to learn.
thrashing about the woods in a circle all around me. Calling out into the night saying hello. You know, that's a great way to have something come eat you. You know that, right? Your little lawyer, hi, I'm Gil, hi, I'm Mr. Important, doesn't mean shit to a fucking bear that's going to eat you.
Gail has a smile the entire time he's hearing this. Yeah, I guess I am. I'm not great with nature, despite my ability score. But I'll leave you alone if you just direct me which way to go. I'm looking for my intern. Puyaz, and Granny's Pie Company. I was supposed to be there.
Oh shit, you ain't gonna find it even if I give you directions. And they get up and they walk over to the fire, or walk over, take their water. They have a water skin and a pot, and they just turn it over and empty all of it down into the fire. Now you're starting to get parched because it's been so long without water. You start realizing you are extremely thirsty.
Sandy, do you think I could take a little sip off your water skin? Been a little while.
As they look up and they just shake out the last of it, going, should have spoke up a little sooner. Come on. And they grab their pack, sling it over their shoulder, and starts leading you out.
Okay. I kind of double step to catch up with them. Also want to like walk ahead of them a little bit and kind of backwards walk while they're walking.
As soon as you do that, they open up their mouth to say something and you trip over a root and fall.
Okay. I mean, I get up and dust myself off.
They look at you and goes, stay behind me, watch where you're going, and stop making a lot of noise. There's a couple of bears out here that I saw not too long ago. Shh. Quiet.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Not very long after that, after a little bit of silence, Gil says, so why did you leave town?
They just turn around like, shush.
Yep.
Silence.
Got it.
Don't talk.
Got it.
Don't say anything.
Don't say anything. Got it.
They turn around. It's like, the bear's like down there. If you cause them to charge us, I'm throwing you at them to save my own life. Do you understand?
I would do it myself. Absolutely. And I twist my lips.
With that, after a bit of time, I'm going to say another hour, you see Granny's apple pie, but we're going to put a pin into that. Everyone else, Puaz just comes walking in. Shocked that he found his way here.
Hey guys, what's up? Gil's still lost.
Gil's still fun.
Oh, well.
Yep. I mean, what did we expect?
Was he
Not
not
much,
following
actually.
you?
Well, he sent me out to find plants to eat, and somehow I found my way here. Not sure how.
Luck, I guess.
You could say that. Do you guys really want to go out into the wilderness where there are bears and stuff to find him, or you just want to wait here and hope that he shows up?
Is there a third
Personally,
option
I'm
of
ready
hope
to
he gets
wait.
eaten by a bear?
When you
That
say
third
that,
option is
Alex
always there.
chuckles. That's always an option, but I mean, you ought to know. Y'all better ought to know by now that even though if he dies, he still has to pay his debts to the company, so they will resurrect him and bring him back, one way or another.
And that will just add on to the bill, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Yes.
probably.
Now you're getting
Do
the
we
idea.
get stuck with him, or does he get sent to headquarters? Headquarters.
Yeah, he signed our
Oh, no,
contract, though. We might get stuck back with him.
he is yours now.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, mine
No.
Uh,
now.
Are there any returns?
No,
What's your
no.
return policy?
There is no return policy with the franchise. As much as I wish there was one.
Hearing more questions.
oh. Well, if he does get lost and he does die, we'll have to leave him at the shop.
I mean, we do have a power
Vito
up
will
at.
ask what direction he last saw him at.
I'd go outside and point to where I roughly came from.
Vito will start trotting off in that direction and kind of mutter, almost as if he's talking to Faith, that, well, I'm going to go rescue him. You'd be ashamed if we all died. Just Vito's going to head that way.
Faith is going
He's
to
gonna
barrel
follow.
off after Vito.
Yeah, he will follow.
You guys start heading out, and as you step out, you see Sandy and Gil walking up.
Faith's going to turn around and head back inside.
Wiz is also going to try to head back inside and meditate for a bit.
Oh,
As I walk in,
Sandy.
I'm gonna be like, Bob, Sandy's here.
Cool.
Is this yours? Sandy says, pointing at Gil.
Unfortunately.
You
Vito
took the
will,
words right out of my mouth.
Vito will pipe
Well.
up. I was just on my way to find you.
Yeah. Well,
Thank you very much, Vito. Thank you. Thank you. Sandy saved me. Sandy saved me. I went to go save Puyaz. Sandy saved me.
I
So
bet they did.
I am a hardened criminal now.
I bet you are.
I have survived the wilderness. I am learning
about
everything
this
that I
time-
need to be. Yes.
And about this time, your voice starts to crack because your throat is so dry.
I understand why you
Ah.
don't, because you have one bad experience with it.
Do we have water? Because I need water.
Go inside, Gil. There's water in there.
Got it. I run off inside.
I can make jokes about it, but I get it.
Sandy looks at the rest of you out here and goes, so
And then
I
getting pregnant
take
with a
it
virgin
that
made it change
that
to where
you
I don't.
have
So obviously you don't get
not died, I can tell. That was a
Liking
big surprise.
Why would you be surprised?
Well, we were told that you were dead. Had proof and everything. I waited for you. Till I
Speaking of rumors,
had to sign a contract.
And it's weird. I didn't even
Thought it was a
ask
good
for it.
contract because they had the goods and I was running out. I was pinning everything on you guys.
I think I cried one offer and that was it.
Do you have a copy of this contract?
I do. They not upset.
That's what happens.
I want to read it.
Yes. Let Bob go over it. They're pretty good with that stuff.
And I now have a blessing on my next roll. So they come in with you and look at everything and gets comfortable. You guys really still don't have any furniture.
Nope.
But Sandy just finds a place, kind of hunkers down, doesn't mind sitting on the floor, rummages through their pack and pulls out the contract and hands it to you guys. That's what I signed. That's the one I signed, but that's not the one that everyone else has seen.
Lucky for Sandy.
W-
In addition to other things, we are contract fixer-uppers.
We know a thing or two about contracts.
I was hoping. Can you tell me what's in there?
Well, I'll start reading through the contract, but before I do, what's the one that everyone sees?
Okay, might die.
Do you have a copy of that too?
I wish. I don't have control over that one. I barely got out with that. I barely got out of the one with in your hands. That should be the legal binding one because that's the only one with my signature on it. It's still just as bad, but I heard that the one that they have is that in case I go missing, everything goes to them. But I'm not missing. And enough people should know that I go out wandering out in the woods every now and then, right before I disappear, or right before my celebration.
Okay.
Yeah,
Peter
but,
thinks we should go fix this issue post-stat.
some people are worried about you, though.
Doesn't come.
Yeah, I left a little bit earlier than normal. I was about ready to hunker down and sleep for the night. Do you mind if I find a spot just to throw my pack down and relax and sleep for the night? I'm getting kind of old for this stuff.
No. Go ahead.
Yes, go right ahead.
All right.
I'm gonna read through the contract.
All right. Sandy goes back to where Granny's room was. You kind of watch him go back there. Sighs that nothing is left in there except for a few items and kind of nods, but throws down the pack, pulls out a bedroll, rolls it out, lays down, and it's like, as you're sitting there reading the contract, 15 minutes later, you just hear snoring. Also, during that time, while Gil and Puez was missing, you guys were able to get the wagon back to the house and fixed. Because you had a spare wagon wheel. You always carry spares, just not on this. It wasn't on this cart. It was part of the inventory from Sandy. Who's reading through the contract?
Both
Bob is?
me and Bob.
All right.
Well, he will give like the help action.
Okay, you're going to give the help action. Bob, I want you to roll me an investigation with advantage. Tell me what you see.
Net 20 plus 2 for 22.
Go ahead and do your bang in 20, and shit, I was hoping that was going to take longer. As you read through it, and there is no doubt, I mean, they're not hiding in the contract. This is Grand Enterprises. It's their contract. Basically stating that, Sandy has up to 10 days to pay to show dividends on the investment. If there is no dividends, that the store will be foreclosed upon and ownership will transfer to Grand Enterprises. But since that you rolled a nat 20, damn it, you keep on reading. And you look and you see something and you chuckle. You read it again just to make sure. You chuckle again. Alex looks at you and goes, "What's so funny?" You wave Alex over and point it out. Alex starts chuckling. You notice that they screwed up on the contract. In the contract, you notice that they only get the building. There's nothing about the goods inside of the store.
Huh. Interesting.
You also know that you have 3 days to do something.
Okay. I share with the rest of the class.
Oh, yeah.
When Sandy wakes up, we'll go over it with her.
I know, I see him. Fuck.
Well, it's getting
Yeah.
on into the evening.
Oh, boy.
And it's getting dark where it's a little bit too treacherous to head back into town. Luckily, you have bed rolls and stuff, but you know, you've slept on the ground or the hard floor before. Well, most of you have. Gail, on the other hand.
There's always a first time for everything.
I want everyone to give me a D20 roll. I want to see how you all sleep tonight. And I'm going to go down the list. And I'm going to start with Faith. Faith, what did you get?
17.
Okay. Niles, what'd you get?
16.
Where is Niles anyway?
Niles is back with you guys.
Okay, I didn't see his token, so I was like, oh, wait.
Oh, I forgot to bring his token in. My apologies. His token is way down here. He's like, what? Guys, I've been here the entire time. He's so stealthy, you didn't even see him. Gil, what did you roll?
14? 14, yeah.
Okay. Bob?
Also 14.
T?
18?
Puaz?
19.
Vito?
6.
A what?
6.
6. All of you sleep pretty well. Vito, you just can't quite get comfortable tonight. You know, that dragon butter had worn off, and you just can't get comfortable. So you just kind of shuffle around a lot on and off during the night. I mean, you get sleep, but it's just not restful. There's a few times you hear stuff outside, but whenever you look outside, everything's fine. The next morning, bright and early, just before the sun comes up, you hear someone out in the kitchen area.
Messy with you, right?
And you all smell something wonderful cooking.
She is.
There's some meat, some herb. You're not quite sure what it is. Whenever you go out in that area, you see Sandy cooking at one of the ovens and a makeshift griddle on top of one of them. As you guys, and then you get the smell of coffee coming in. As the first of you start rolling in, she looks over and goes, "Morning, sleepyheads. What took you so long to wake up?"
What smells wonderful?
Oh, God, I forgot he's here.
Ignore Gil. What is
Especially
cooking?
tried to ignore Gil. Keeps showing back up. And what am I cooking? I'm cooking breakfast. Now, depending on
Smells wonderful.
what that contract says is how much breakfast. What do you got for me? And at that point, you don't know where they have been pulled from, but there is coffee cups on the counter right behind Gil. And Sandy walks over and just starts filling them all up with coffee.
No, he's not dead, but he has a long road to recovery.
So what'd that contract say?
Bob.
We've got 3 days, but they were stupid and they only get the actual store and not the contents of the store.
Different.
But we got 3 days to sort everything out. I'm assuming that's to return with you because that wasn't made clear, Mr. DM.
Well,
If there's an egg or something.
if there's no Sandy to claim it, then they get to keep it, huh? Player. Sandy looks at you and goes, huh. So they get the store, but nothing in it. And I get everything that they even brought with them. Is that what you're saying?
I believe so, yes.
Well, that's some news.
So I guess it's depending on how attached to the building you are.
Let's see here. That building has been raided, burnt down, and destroyed at least 4 times since I've owned that piece of property. What do you think?
Not very. So
I think we run the new tenants out town permanently.
well, I think first we get all of the inventory that they don't own out of that store and into a new one,
Kind of like the bait.
and tell them they can keep the building.
Bexy, you should get that game.
But then where would we take all of Sandy's things?
We also use mods.
Sandy
I'm sure there's an
looks
empty
up at you,
down.
smiles slowly.
And then you can go around
I got an
twerking with
idea.
Stevie. Yeah.
What's your idea?
How would you
birthday
guys like
shoot.
to go into the general store business?
That actually
love
might
to.
be perfect.
More income.
Gil smiles and
Well-
quickly nods his head.
Sandy looks at Gil, raises an eyebrow, and looks at you, Bob, goes, so he does know how to keep quiet. There's hope for him
Sometimes.
yet.
Eh,
And
Well, you know,
with that,
since
Sandy walks over to one of the ovens, opens it up, and pulls out this big sheet
Take down the
of
monster.
bunch of stuff inside of it. Pulls it out, sets it down on the countertop on a couple of chunks of wood that you guys hadn't seen before, and starts serving up this meaty, gooey, potatoey concoction, herby concoction, and serves up a plate for everyone. Well, I had high hopes for you guys of finding something, so let's have a victory meal. Since I didn't
hey,
need
Alex,
everything,
come join
I
us.
think I'd cook it. What? What? Joint what? And Alex comes out, walking.
No,
What?
I didn't hear.
Oh,
anything.
Come join breakfast.
hi, visitor. Hi, visitor. Sandy turns and looks, goes, hello. Who's this?
Alex, this is Sandy. Sandy, this is Alex.
Nice to meet you, Sandy. Sandy sucks. Likewise. Gil, you all the way over there. It's impolite standing alone. Be part of the group if you're going to be part of the group. No lurking.
Gil moves closer to the edge of the table.
She flutters.
Gil's a little
this
scared
way.
of Alex.
Then I guess I'm going to hang out over here with you, my friend.
Fantastic.
And what is that wonderful aroma I smell? Sandy just smiles, serves up another plate, walks over and sets it down. Camp breakfast. Had to use up the provisions because I didn't want them to go bad. And then kind of like
I cast
turns around. Go ahead.
I cast prestidigitation around Alex's head and area to make it smell like pickled eggs. No, pickled asparagus.
Pickled asparagus. So, with that, as you start to cast, because, see, prestidigitation does require a certain component that is verbal. As soon as you start, she pulls out a pickled asparagus and stuffs it in your mouth. It's impolite to cast spells while trying to have breakfast with guests.
This is me. This is me laughing, but Gil is genuinely tickled by this. He starts laughing while munching on the asparagus.
And y'all dig in and start eating. Sandy just kind of, after, it's impolite to have a conversation while eating. But once everyone's kind of done eating and got some more coffee, so my proposal, getting into the general store business. And Alex perks up. What? Starting another venture? I don't know. You guys have a lot of debts as it is that you need to pay off.
Well, we already have all the inventory to start with between what Sandy already has plus what I picked up for her while we were in Neverwinter. So all we need is the building. And Sandy has an idea for that. So we don't have a whole lot of overhead right away.
And the name itself has a lot of brand appeal. There's a lot of trust within the town with Sandy. Everyone follows Sandy. So it would be difficult to start a new store opposite of it.
Well, I'm not giving you the name The Broken Wheel because it's not mine to give. But can't really own the store either. And Bob, you kind of remember that there was basically a non-compete clause in there. Now, that doesn't mean I can't work for you all and run your store for you. Just need to come up with a new name because I got a building that I think the town would lease to you at a very favorable rate due to the fact of I'm one of the elders.
That seems acceptable.
Alex is like, you see Alex go blank in the face. Gil, you've seen this look before. She's running numbers, or they are running numbers, calculating. You see their face scrunch up a couple of times and then kind of look off another way and kind of nod. And you're starting to get nervous because they start smiling that particular smile like, oh, they thought of something.
She's starting to believe, or they, sorry.
Sorry.
I think this could work out in our advantage. But we need a contract.
Of course.
Bob will write up the contract.
Got to get approval. But you guys need money.
Gil stands up and
because
Gil stands
Well,
up and
Storefront.
sorry.
racked up. This guy over here has racked up a pretty big bill already.
Yep. So we're gonna figure out all of that eventually. But for right now, let's figure out a new name for this general store. We gotta go prepared, right? And I kind of stand in front of Alex to stop them from implicating me
Reminding-
and
yeah.
bringing debts to this company.
Alex just kind of stands right there, crosses their arms. Is this one speaking for y'all? Do you want to know how much shit you're in?
Oh, I already know how much shit we're in, but he's not speaking for us. He's just running his mouth again.
I suggest we call it the pickled wheel.
No.
No.
I suggest the fundamental bundles of inventory.
I walk around and
That's
stand near Puyez since he is getting involved in the conversation.
Let's name it the muzzle.
Sandy kind of
Please agree
looks
with
at
that as
you, Faith, and kind of goes, there's a certain amount of appeal to that name, but doesn't fit the town. Remember, you're dealing with simple folk here, people. General
about
hard
just
labor
the outpost?
and that sounds nice, T. That kind of
I had to
What
look
was
through
it?
my
He
DM
say?
notebook for general store names. The outpost. It's
The
simple,
Outpost
Outpost.
Trading
and
Post.
people know it.
Since we're
trading
renaming
post.
it, can we call it Sandy's Trading
I was gonna
Post?
say, wouldn't a lot of the people in the town go, why don't you head down to Sandy's?
Well, first of all, we don't want to imply ownership with Sandy. Sandy's going to be an employee for us, so we can get her out of the non-compete clause.
Mm,
She's not
Hmm.
competing if she's just the store manager and doesn't own it. But if you put Sandy's in the title of the store name, more than likely they're going to mean that take it as she's competing directly with them, and that may cause trouble.
Well,
Maybe-
I say that there's a lot of legalese involved in that. From a brand perspective, I think naming it Sandy's would be spot on perfect with the town.
Maybe the outpost and then in
Alex, what do you
parentheses
think?
affiliated with Sandy's.
What's that, Bob?
What do you think? Since
I have no voice in this, but I can tell you what the company would think.
okay,
Why isn't
that
intern
works too.
getting a vote? Number one. Two, yes, Gil, there is a lot of legalese. I take it Bob is your contractualist, then listen and trust to Bob. If you go against Bob, then you're going against the company. Y'all have your own jobs to do. Do them. Figure this out. Stick to your lane.
Well, I vote Sandy's. Regardless of the legalese, it's a brand perspective, and Sandy's is a good name in the town.
And about that time, Alex will flitter up and stand on top of the table. Are you the leader of the group? Do you call votes?
Okay, well, forgive my phrasing, Alex. I was staying in my lane and I was handling the public relations part of it. It's going to be a triple the amount of work in order to build up a brand new name, building upon the good faith and favor of Sandy and how they've already, established running the store and what inventory they stock.
Why?
It just makes sense.
Then listen
Gil.
to the legalese first, Gil.
Gil, the town would know that Sandy would be working here. Not running, but working. Because if they're running, then they're in violation of their contract already.
Oh, yes.
But if
And
they're
by the
a
way, look in
employee,
chat.
Okay. So, once again, we don't want to name it Sandy's or have Sandy's name in it as much as we would. Locally, it will be called Sandy's, but the actual store name can't be Sandy's. It can't have Sandy's name in it or anything else. But it can be called the Trading Post, and people can refer to it as Sandy's. But Sandy's just an employee. That way, we don't run up against the non-compete clause because she doesn't own it, so she's not competing with them. It's that simple.
Alex
Gil
just
doesn't have a
sits-
response.
Alex just sits there and
So?
nods and goes, "You have another obstacle. Who's your obstacle remover person?"
I am. What might that
They
obstacle be?
They look at you. It's like you gave the intern the obstacle job.
Actually, Faith is the obstacle person while she trains Puyas to take that job.
Faith is the cartographer, and she is helping Puaz learn that job.
Right. Isn't that just what I said?
Alright.
I'm not training him. We're learning it together. I'm backing him up until he is no longer an intern.
So, Faith, Puaz,
Mm.
what's the obstacle in the way that you need to take care of?
I can
Getting
give
our
you
stuff
guys a
back
hint.
from the getting our stuff back from the shop.
Yes. How do you get the inventory?
Unfortunately, Puyas can't go into town because I'm still wanted from escaping. So
Oh,
I guess
yes.
someone
You
else
and
will have
Gil,
to demand.
you two are hardened criminals. Maybe since that
He
you're
kind of
hardened
chuckles.
criminals, you don't get a vote in anything because you're a criminal, Gil.
Wait a second.
Can I get a note from Sandy saying that I
Point-
can take stuff from her store?
Point of
An alpha
order.
note.
If I am a hardened criminal, then the ones who facilitated that status, meaning T, is also a criminal, which means T is no longer able to vote either. If that's the way you wish like to play it, Alex.
How's
Wasn't
T
it
a criminal?
Niles that tried to sneak in?
Oh,
Yes, Gil, how
Niles
am I a
tried to
criminal?
sneak it in? I see how it is now. Now you're trying to shift the blame to someone else? Well, at least you learned something, Gil. Congratulations.
Wait, what just happened? OOC?
So you tried to blame T. Puas took the thing, and you got a compliment from Alex saying, "Oh, you've learned how to shift the blame to someone else correctly. Congratulations."
Oh, well, yeah. You told me to stay in my lane, and I just leveled up like not too long ago, so
So,
And then you lost again.
yeah, he did.
Alleged criminal, Gil.
Hey,
With
any
that-
any name calling regarding criminality against me also has to be thrown against Puyez and T at the same level of degree. T broke us out, so therefore T is just as much of a wanted criminal as we are.
Could we get a
Difference
note,
about me is
Andy,
no one saw
saying
me.
it allows us to do stuff?
But T and Niles don't have warrants out for their arrest.
And Niles is more than willing to go and pick up the stuff. I would just like a letter from Sandy saying I can take whatever I would like out of the stuff. That way, if somebody in the town comes up and says, "Hey, why are you?" Sandy asked me to remove all this stuff, so I am.
I think it needs to be a group effort, honestly.
Yes, I agree. All of us will come. Gil and Puyaz. I talked to Harbrook, the butcher that you spoke of. He says as long as you don't cause trouble and don't let him see you.
Don't cause trouble and don't let him see me.
Correct.
Okay. I'll
Stay
lend my
here.
assistance. You want me to stay here? What do y'all want me to do? T, what do you want me to do? I'm begging for direction.
With that, I am going to say that we're going to take a 10-minute break. Get up, stretch, let everyone collect their thoughts on what needs to be done. And the DM's going to decide if you guys are going to get like a little time warp or not to plan. So we will be right back. We're going to enjoy a brief intermission. And yeah, be right back, y'all.
The screen's gone dim, the world's on pause. The heroes wait without a cause. A dragon snores, a night sits still. The quest is pending by sheer will. Alright, folks, hold tight. Your DM just ran off to grab some caffeine. I mean, can you blame them? Dragons are exhausting. Hold for coffee, hold for tea, hold for snacks and mystery, hold for dice to roll again, hold for laughter, hold for friends. The goblins freeze mid sneaky creep. The bard's lute hangs in silent sleep. The rogue debates another heist. But even thieves need sugar spice. Seriously, have you ever tried plotting a TPK without a double shot espresso? Not recommended. Hold for coffee, hold for tea, hold for snacks and mystery, hold for dice to roll again, hold for laughter, hold for friends. They're grabbing snacks, they're grabbing drinks. One's lost their dice, one's starting to think. How did we get here? Who cast that spell? Was it a crit or a TPK farewell?
Hey folks, just a quick update. Niles is arguing with the DM about whether a table counts as cover. Spoiler, it doesn't.
Hold the line, don't hit rewind. They'll be back soon, so just unwind. Stretch your legs, refill your cup. The story's paused, but not wrapped up. But not wrapped Someone's sketching maps on napkins torn. Someone's yawning like they were just born. Dice are rolling off the edge of the table. Who needs a break when you're this unstable?
Alright, breaking news, Fate just spilled soda on herself again. Please send thoughts and prayers. Also, Vado is hoarding bones again.
Is guilt tuning up or tuning out? T is focused, of that there's no doubt. Bob's mumbling something arcane, and the DM's debating if he should explain.
Moment. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for sticking around during our intermission. Everyone has got up, stretched, done some thinking and thonking about it. So, what do you guys? Sandy just stands there and listens to everyone. Same with Alex. What is your plans?
All right.
Well, I
everyone-
suggest
Bury the bodies.
Always a good plan.
That's a backup plan, Vito. Bob, you're saying?
I think as far as getting those Puyaz and Gil into town, when we go get the inventory, we just have them ride in the wagons. They're covered, and we could throw a tarp over them. And the same way for getting them out of town. But how to deal with the people in the shop, that's out of my wheelhouse.
Well, I have an idea for that. We use the contract against them. So, Sandy, if you could come back to town with us, we could go over to Harbrook, show him the contract, tell him our idea of you using the clause to take your inventory and leave just the building to them. So that way, in case a fight happens, Harbrook would know that it is not on us, it is on them.
Alex
Hey, Sandy.
Alex just sits there and shakes her head. And Sandy looks at
Sandy.
you.
There.
Yes.
So you were saying that the contract that everybody sees is not the one you sign? Do you know where it's kept?
No. I think Rich Baster has it.
Who's that?
Rich Basford? He's the one
Yes.
that I signed the contract with. He's the one that came to me and told me that you guys were dead.
Ah,
I mean, he
Is he one of the 3 that work at the store?
no. He left town. As far as I know, the ones that are at the store. Let's see here. The big guy.
Now we got to
You're
kill Rich
probably
Bastard too.
the big guy
Yeah,
is probably Alistair Greaves. He was the one that kind of muscled me about a little bit. Let's see here. I think Sybil Sheets was another person that I saw there. I don't know who else could be there. Those are the only 2 I can remember off the top of my head.
Sybil and Orville. I think the 3rd one's name.
I don't know who Orville is, but I mean, it's probably with them. But I signed the contract with Rich Basford, and he had a contract, and I had a contract, and before he left town, before you guys showed up, he about the time that I took off, he took off. So,
With this
I mean,
with this contract, you could take all the inventory and leave them the building. Can you not? That is what it says, right, Bob?
yes. I don't know how we're going to get it from them yet, but we do have legal claim to it, or Sandy has legal claim to it. So that's a start.
Yes.
But
Yes,
they
so
also
we
have a
go-
fake contract. From what Sandy told me, they also have a fake contract that they are the ones that are showing around that we haven't seen yet. So that may
Yes.
cause problems if
But
a copy of
if we-
that's available.
If we go to Harbrook with Sandy with this contract, Harbrook knows Sandy. He knows he would trust her more than these other 3 because he doesn't like these other
and
3.
Sandy
If-
just kind of sticks up her hand. You guys are under the assumption that he's someone of power. We don't have a local government. Harbrook's just a retired soldier. He just keeps the street, keep all the rowdy people in line. He's not in charge of anything.
And that's no, that's my point. So, just in case we go there to take the inventory, obviously the other 3 won't go nicely. They won't go quietly. And most likely a fight will happen. We're giving Harbrook a heads up of what most likely will happen.
I don't, Sonny, you're young. I don't think you fully understand. Do you know how the town dynamic is?
That's why I'm asking you.
Right, and I've tried to tell you, and you haven't listened to a damn thing I've said. Think about it.
He's not.
Bob has mentioned it. They have another contract. I have a contract. What happens when you have opposing contracts? And Alex at that time kind of walks across the table next to Sandy. I'm like, listen to your elders. Guys, you're dealing with Grand Enterprises here. There are rivals for a reason. You think a contract is going to stop them? You think it's going to be that simple? Man, if you guys go with this plan, you're all a bunch of fucking idiots. They can turn around and say, well, that's a fake one. We have the real one. And then you say, oh, well, I have the real one. They have a fake one. What's going to happen? Everything's going to disappear because they have time. Quick, decisive action without being seen, heard, or done to where you own the stuff and they don't anymore.
I say we wait till it gets dark and they leave. We sneak in with Sandy, unlocking the doors, telling us how to not get electrocuted by the back door.
At that
Go
point,
in,
Alex
load it
points
all
at
up.
the man, right? Points at Niles. See? Be sneaky.
Go in, load it up, haul it back. They come in the next day. The door can be locked back up because Sandy knows how to lock it back up. They come in, the store is empty. They have a building.
How can they get rid
Bill
of
raises his hand.
And at that point, Alex will turn and look at you and go, yes, Gil.
I just want to clarify something. So why did we read through the contract if the end result was going to be the contract means shit?
Because that gives a legal footing if it comes up to that. And we should always know what
is 9/10 of the law.
So I
Whoever
absolutely
has it
agree.
owns it.
Possession.
I absolutely agree with our course of action here at the moment. I don't want to discourage away from that. I'm all for sneaking in under the radar and attempting to do this, even though that was literally the exact same fucking plan I did when we got here.
Yeah, but now we have inside help.
Do we? Have we actually asked Sandy if they would be able to get us through the door? The lock may have changed. Is it still a magical lock?
Speaking of which, is the electric door new, or was that something Sandy put in? I asked to Sandy.
Well, that's not really a door. See, I've had troubles with looters before. There's another way to get in.
Bingo.
What might that
There we
way
go.
be?
And if we go in force and the other guys come down, if they're in the building, we do what we have to do inside the building. We're not out in the streets. Nobody sees us.
Now, as for the guys in there, I don't know if they're staying in my place or if they're staying somewhere else. It's going to be a lot harder getting the stuff. There's someone in there.
This is where those shackles will come in handy.
Yep, just
If you can
sneaking once.
sneak in and get them on.
And Niles picks them up and holds them up in front of y'all. Here they are. As he's
He
chinking
had
them
a-
around.
What? And Sandy's less like, and Alex is just like, can I see those?
Sure. I'll toss him one.
They catch it. They look at it. They pull out something and look at it and goes, huh. I haven't seen a pair of these for a while. And you say that you got 2 of them?
Yep.
Yes.
2 set. They were the ones they had on our friends when we rescued them.
I wonder where they lifted him from. Yeah. And Alex hands it back over to you. Goes, well, don't just throw them around. Take good care of them. They'll take good care of you. And Alex just kind of walks back across the table.
I ask Alex if we put the cuffs on one hand each on one of the smaller guys and the big guy having two of the cuffs, if the magic would be strong enough to control all of them.
Don't know. Never had a pair before. Just knew about them. It was someone's pet project. Filthy.
Whose
creature.
pet project?
Someone who used to work for the company that doesn't work there anymore. We'll just leave it at that.
Do we know
You know
where he
what?
works now?
I have an idea, and with that, I'm gonna go do something. And she just kind of flitters off, or they just kind of flitter off and go into their office, and you hear them actually lock the door.
Hey, so Gil
Isn't
and
that
Puya,
box
since
office
you've
too?
experienced these cuffs before, can you give us an idea how they work?
Basically, they just make us completely submit to the will of whoever decides to give us orders. No fighting back, except for possibly deliberate misinterpretation of an order.
Yeah, I'd say treat it like genie rules.
Well, I'd rather not risk putting them on trying to cuff all three people. Definitely cuff the big guy and one of the others. And then that would only leave one of them for us to deal with if they're there.
Hey, I have a question.
Or whom?
here's a sorry, just for the general group around the table.
Oh, okay.
Are we so myself and Puyaz, we were obviously wanted by this rival company, and I'm sorry, I don't know, I just can't remember the name. I'm sorry.
Dran Enterprises, DRAN.
DRAN. Dran. Okay, yeah. Thank you. So are we wanted by Dran Enterprises? Would it be beneficial to do some sort of a Trojan horse situation? Are the three that currently run the store associated with Dran?
Gil, to
course.
clarify, you are not wanted by Dran. You are wanted by another city for crimes
You're
you've
wanted
committed.
by
Well,
Woody.
I need T, Faith, and Bob. Roll me a history check, please. And you too, Gil. You shouldn't. There's a possibility here.
Okay. That's a nat 1 plus 5.
Can I have you roll me another d20, please? And do the nat
got it.
1 in the chat.
I got a 13.
13? Okay.
I got a
Puyaz
16.
pipes up.
16? Okay.
I got a 21.
21. Gil,
My second
what-
D20 was an 8.
8? Okay. It's bad and bad. Gil, you actually do what you're doing. Make shit up because you don't know shit about Dran Enterprises, even though you should. T, you're on the right track of thinking that it was someone else. Bob, you're kind of there a little bit, but you kind of understand that they probably won't have something, but something's itching in the back of your mind. Faith, with your role, you know 100% that probably what they had written, because it's Dran Enterprises, there was probably no warrant against Gil and Puez. It was probably a forgery, which Dran Enterprises is known for, and so are you. So is Acquisitions Inc. as well. Whenever you get into sticky situations, you wouldn't put it past them to create a fake document to get rid of you guys out of a scenario. And go.
So Dran Enterprises, of course, controls the Illuminati. That makes sense to me now. Everything makes sense to me now. Dran
Faith
Enterprises
walks over
controls the
and
milk
covers
line.
Gil's mouth with her hand.
And then
Are there any pickled asparaguses nearby?
No, there isn't, because Alex isn't there and you don't know where you get them from. Thank you for the love.
Okay, I put my hand over Gil's mouth as well.
Okay, I push Pooh. Wait, who put their hand
I'm
on
gonna
me?
put that on
Pooh
my
yes?
shopping list.
Faith.
No,
Faith. Okay.
Faith.
Both of us.
Okay,
And
I push the hands away and I kind of shoo them off of me.
Hold on a
yeah.
second. I want you to do a strength check because Faith's pretty strong.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Because she is trying to keep you shut up.
Okay, that's just an 8.
An 8.
Yeah.
Contested strength roll.
Son of a bitch.
Faith? Yeah, that
18.
sounds accurate. Yeah.
You break
go
my
to
nose.
Push her hand away, and you just kind of like push closer into her, not away from her.
I'm gonna look at Gil and be like, I might be a girl and I might be little, but I could probably sit on you and hold you down for the rest of the day. And I won't be the one struggling.
Gil looks into Faith's eyes and gives the expression to let her know, like, I sincerely need something to say, or I sincerely have something to say. This isn't a bullshit moment.
If it turns into a bullshit moment, I will tie you up and put you in a closet.
Gil slowly blinks in
Ooh.
acknowledgement.
And I will uncover his mouth.
Okay. Damn it, what the hell was I gonna fucking say?
That's a Gil moment right there. Someone clip that. Oh my god. And what the fuck was I going to say? Yeah.
Hold on one second. Let me gather my thoughts once more. Okay, so if Dran Enterprises was out to take these measures to wait, I'm sorry. Let me take a step back because Gil doesn't even know this. Did we figure out who was the ones that were actually after me? Did we discuss that in our time that we've been together? Can I just clarify that?
I mean, he knows that they were Dran Enterprise because he saw it. You guys, I think you even mentioned it right after he released you guys before one of them got away.
Yes.
Or right after one of them got away. So you are aware of Dran Enterprises also because they are the number one rival against Acquisitions Inc.
Okay, then my line of thinking is correct. Okay, so back in character. Okay, guys. So if Dran Enterprises went through these measures to write this obvious fake warrant to transfer us out of the town, Puyaz and myself, then wouldn't it be a good move to use that in our favor right now? You know, put myself and Puyaz out in the middle of town and let them know, hey, we're still in play, and use us as bait, or to get us into the store to offer as a trade. Hey, we heard Dran Enterprises is looking for Gil and Puyaz. What's the problem here? You get inside the store, you take out the 3, we nab the stuff.
Puyaz thinks that's
So
a
many
horrible
things are
idea.
wrong with that.
But we don't
Still
know
no
if it's just you two they're after, or if they after you two because you're split from the rest of us.
I think that
These
we
are all
should
valid points.
get members who are not
point of order.
currently wanted and have them speak with the butcher to get him to expunge our record.
The butcher can't
Sandy's
do
just
anything
still
about it. He said
sitting there shaking their head. Like,
he
He's
said
not
that
a
the
law
warrant.
enforcement.
The butcher can't do anything about it. He said the warrant said that it came from Waters Deep.
Yeah, although assuming that's a forgery, then hopefully we can get him to acknowledge that it's forged, and then
He said it looked
He
good.
doesn't care.
I don't think we have to worry about anybody in the town with y'all's warrant. We just gotta.
I have an
He
idea
just said,
though.
as long as you stay out of trouble, he won't mind.
I have an idea though. You know
What's
how
that?
they have forged documents to get you two arrested? We could do the same to them.
I think
If
so.
we
Yeah,
capture
I have
them.
a skill in. I have a skill in making forgeries and documents.
Yeah, so do I. That's as a documenter, I can also make it sound, really legal. So there's that. And we
That's
just
what I was thinking.
capture them and then turn them over.
Sandy kind of looks at you and goes, "That's a good plan, but who are you going to turn them over to? You guys have been here. How did you come up with this document for arrest out of nowhere after being here for a while and have already confronted
Yeah,
them? You guys got holes everywhere. You don't plan."
we could say it came
Faith
from
wasn't-
Acquisitions Incorporated HQ.
No.
But how would the
But
paper have came
butcher has
here?
already seen
Oh, no.
me.
But you haven't been to the store, so you haven't seen them to know that the warrant is for them yet.
But why would Faith go to them, not mention anything like that, and ask about two other people who T said was her companion, their companions? If all of a sudden Faith is throwing around warrants, it's gonna look a little suspicious.
They'll probably
About
know it's a
that
fake.
moment, you all heard a loud thump and rumble from the office area, front office area.
So we all go rushing to the door.
Yeah.
What's going on in here? What happened?
You can't get in.
He'll
The door's
leisurely
locked.
strolls.
Well, I can pick the lock.
Not if it's
Mm,
magically locked.
Go ahead. Roll to pick the lock.
If it fails, can players try to
25.
shoulder barge it?
Hold on. What is it?
25.
25? Okay.
Yep.
You unlock the door. You pick the lock successfully. You still cannot open up the door.
Can players try to shoulder barge it?
Sure. Roll me a roll to hit.
Let me move out the way.
Sorry, roll to hit. Would that be strength?
Yeah, your unarmed attack.
Okay. That would be a 17.
You hit it and you feel something give in your shoulder. And you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
Bob, you're feeling a familiar
And we need a
energy. Something dark and shadowy.
Okay.
That's it.
We now need a secret tunnel. Get in.
Yeah.
Is this dark and shadowy thing I'm feeling related to my magic or something else?
You're not quite sure, but it's familiar.
Can I do an arcana check?
Yes, you may.
Fiddlesticks. That is an 11.
With an 11, you can't quite put your finger on it, but it's old. It's dark. It's ancient. It even puts a chill down your shell.
Gil calls from the other room.
Guys,
I don't think y'all be able to open that. They typically don't open that door once they get in the mood like this.
Yes, Gil, you
guys?
nailed
What mood is that?
Yeah, guys. I think we need to leave Alex alone. And she'll come out when she's ready.
Gil, you nailed it. You have seen this before. You know that Alex is really angry right now. And it even scares you a touch because you have seen them this angry once before. Luckily, not at you.
Okay, so secret tunnel then? Is that what we're doing, or are we
No,
doing the forged
no.
document?
No.
Neither.
I can tell you there's something magical and it's old and it's not something I want to mess with, and I don't think anybody should mess with. So let's leave her alone. We'll find out what's going on later.
Also,
Oh, yeah,
something
I
the
get
player
that.
the shoulder doesn't want to mess with again.
Go ahead and say what you said, Gil. I think they missed it.
Oh, I was just like, oh yeah, I absolutely understand that. I agree. I wholeheartedly suggest that we leave them alone. But I was speaking of the plan. Going back to discussing the plan, were we heading in the forgery direction, or were we thinking about the sneaky with the secret tunnel?
So the back door with the electrified doorknob isn't a door, it's a deterrent.
Yeah.
Yes, we need to ask
So
Sandy for
what
specifics.
so what is the other way in? Is there as Gil's saying, a tunnel to get into, like a basement? Is there a basement?
There's a root cellar.
A
There's
window?
an access into it. From the root cellar,
Is
you can
it
get up to the main floor.
is it warded as well as the upper doors? Is it is not as well known?
More of not as well known. It's how I got out.
So the odds of at least a couple of us going down there and a few that they don't know going in the front door might be a way to overtake them long enough to figure out the situation without making it public and calling attention to everything.
I advise you not doing it during the day, number one.
Right, but if we caught them right before they closed, or we just went in after they closed, we might be able to make it out without anyone knowing and still get everything out.
That'd be best. I'd love him to wake up and see the store empty.
We just need to find out if they sleep there or if they leave for the night.
I can't help you with that, but Sounds like you guys got a
Niles
plan.
could probably. Niles could probably
Yeah, now's
stop the
now's would
plays.
probably. I agree. Now's would probably be the best one to do that.
What about Drazagon?
We could
And then
put
they don't.
people at the front door, people at the back door across the way,
Well,
and just watch
I
and
was
see if
gonna
anybody leaves.
say. Well, what I was gonna say is they don't know me. I can go in and be a shopper right before they close. Niles can be watching from a distance. Everyone else could be at the back. And then we can figure out a signal to let them know, yes, they're staying, or no, they've left.
So, I got a question for you. Do y'all have wax in yours or something? I just said there's no back door except for the hidden way in and out that only I know.
The cellar, the cellar, the cellar.
There's no way out of the cellar. They don't know. It's not obvious. I always give myself a way out.
But if we can get, but
You
if
can
you
get
help us
in.
get in that back way,
Yes, that I understand, but people were saying watching the back door to see where they're going. What's the point?
no, not watching the back door, at the back door to get in when we let them know whether they're staying or leaving. Niles watching the front door while I go inside and pretend to be a shopper since they don't know me.
All right. Y'all just all over the place. Getting tired.
Or like you said, they don't know you. You could go in and make small talk and just charm them up and say, "Hey, I'm new around here. This is a nice building. Y'all stay here in this at night, or y'all go home, or just ask them."
You could also
A
try
little
to take them out
suspicious
for drink.
if you ask them that directly.
If you're
I
just
agree.
I just
shopping,
think
getting a few things, put it up on there like you're gonna buy it, and just make small talk. They
I
wouldn't
don't
be
need
any
to ask
suspicious.
where they
Yeah.
leave. I don't need to ask where they sleep. I just need to make small talk so they don't think I'm suspicious. You and I can then tell our party members if they stay there so we know that we're going to have to deal with it, or they've left, go ahead and go in type thing. And then someone stay outside to make sure no one comes back through the front door after the fact.
With that, Sandy just kind of walks away, shaking their head, and walks into Granny's old room. You hear the lock the door, and
And I'm getting real tired of people who don't work here locking doors in buildings that aren't theirs.
Here, here.
It is quite an annoyance.
Okay,
And
first of
we
all,
don't have a
Danny is a
fixed
teacher and
idea yet.
employee. But do I remember anything about the layout of the town? Like where the building is and what's around it?
I mean, it's a pretty simple layout. I mean, most of the. Oh, uh-oh. Aha, I was ready for this. And I put up the map there for the viewers. I mean,
Oh,
you
yay.
know that everything is you know the general layout. You know that her place is the broken wheel is kind of close to the corner of where the road into town from Granny's, and it's on the main drag. I mean, there's not much to this town. It's pretty easy.
I just wondered because there's not a whole lot of places to hide for watching the back of the place. So we probably don't need to do that because they're probably not going to go out the back door if they leave or out through the root cellar because they don't know about it. So we only have to watch at night, and I don't think you need to go shopping. We just need to watch the front door.
I never said they were
And
going
see
to
if
go out
they leave
through the root cellar.
We'll
The
just
plan
do
was
this.
always to have some of us standing watching the root cellar for the signal to go in through it once they left. But if we're gonna have to fight for any reason, Faith probably would like to get to see these guys for once before it happens because she hasn't seen them. To know what she would possibly be going up against.
The best idea is just sneaking in at night as soon as they leave. Now, me and
If they
Niles
leave.
are pretty. Me and Niles are pretty sneaky. We could watch and just watch them. And as soon as they do leave, we can come and gather the rest of you, who will be staying at the inn, like we normally do. Don't act suspicious that way. And as soon as they do leave, if they do leave, me and Niles will come get you, and we'll just go through the back door. Well, not the back door, the cellar.
Vito, what have you been doing? You've been awfully quiet over there.
Vito fell asleep waiting for everybody to come up with a plan. He's tempted to just like hop in one of those carts and trail off into the woods, but he's refraining temporarily. Vito just wants to fucking go kill them all. You know.
Vito, you hear light snoring from
Run 'em out of
Vito
town.
standing up, leaning against one of the tables.
So is it too late to do this now?
Nope.
No,
I mean, you
it's
can always
still
go
morning.
into town. Well, yeah, still morning. You guys all go into town?
Go to town.
I think we should go into town.
Normal day-to-day basis. You guys go in, me and Niles, check out the place, watch, see as soon as they leave, and then we'll start from there.
I think if some of us
So I
are
have
going
an
to
idea.
be doing a nocturnal mission, then we should probably have them sleep during the day so that they're ready at night.
So I have an idea. What if we load up the stuff that was for Sandy's shop and will now be for our shop into the cart and take that into town, and Sandy and I will go and make sure we can lease whatever building Sandy's recommending and get that set up, and you guys can start unloading things so it looks like we're setting up our own store anyway. And that will give us an opportunity to observe things with the other store, and it won't look so out of the place because we're already in town when we stay for the night. They won't think it's weird that we're in town all day.
Well, we're in the town all day anyway, regardless. That's the normal day-to-day.
Yeah, but we could then move the stuff from there
but-
over to our new store.
But I thought this new store was going to be this building here.
No, nobody's going to come all the way out to BFE to buy things from the store. It's too far off the beaten path. However, I'm betting that the storefront that Sandy's recommending is going to be on the main drag.
And about that time, you hear another thump.
From which room?
From the room where Alex is at. I mean, the
Ignoring
sound of that thump, you think that everything would be rattling, but it's not. But you felt the concussion, that thump that you feel deep in your chest. You felt it, didn't feel, but it wasn't everything rattling.
Why'd they run off over there again? This is Gil asking.
Maybe they got tired of listening to us.
I don't know. It sounded like Alex was scared of Dram.
I doubt she's scared of Dran. I just don't think she believes that we're taking their threat as serious as she's saying it is. And I think we're making things more complicated than they need to be.
I think that your idea sounded great.
About that time, you guys hear the door unlock, and Alex comes fluttering back. I need you all to make a perception check, please. Oh, and Gil, you get to make it with advantage.
Oh, okay. I'll just roll twice. 17.
Okay.
10.
Okay.
23 for T.
Okay.
Bob got a 19.
Okay.
Niles got a 19.
All right. You all see that Alex.
Natural 20
there-
plus 1.
Well, put in your ding, Bob. You all see Alex is disheveled. I mean, it looks like that everything is right, but it's not as sharp, not as crisp. The hair is not perfect. It's slightly out of place. It's a bunch of little stuff. Gil, you know that with the 17 and knowing Alex before, you know that something is definitely wrong. And it's not afraid, it's more of getting into stuff. They come walking out, resetting everything, and goes, sorry about that. I had to go take care of some business. Have you all figured out what you're doing?
We're still arguing about it.
What's to argue about? We just go back to town, wait until they leave.
And I
Well-
think Bob had a great idea, Bob.
I'm
Yep,
gonna
just wait
give
to see
one
where they come out of.
last bit of advice. Keep it simple, shitheads. You should be fine. Gil, with me, please. That Gil, that puts a little shiver down your spine because Alex said, please.
Yep, Gil noticed it.
And walks back to the office.
Excuse me, Puaz. Excuse me. Gil slightly rubs up against Puyaz in the least sexually harassing manner. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Plays recoils and says, I'm telling HR.
Again,
Faith is right there.
complaints are not recorded, but however, they are graded. Yeah, we'll talk about it offline about what you know, Gil.
Okay.
It's something that you and I need to work out, but you're gonna like it, I promise.
Okay. Okay.
So Gil is occupied now, but what are the rest of you are going to do?
T is going to knock on the door to where Sandy was.
No response.
Just need to know the location to the cellar. I'm not going to go through the front door or the back door.
No response.
Just a deep-seated sigh as he'll just leave.
All right. With that, we're going to end it right there. Going to end a little bit early tonight. I want to say thank you to everyone who showed up tonight. I want to say thank you to all of the Raiders and everyone who came from the Raiders. Greatly appreciate it. Some really great people. Queso, love watching Queso late at night. And Peachy, we all loves the Peachies too. And Sparkles Mandy, great person. I hope that everyone enjoyed tonight. There's going to be some offline RP with some people, so do be prepared for that. And Faith, if you can pop into our usual little Heidi chat with the three people in it, some stuff I need to ask from you there as well. But we are going to raid out, and I see Sparkles Mandy is still playing, so. We are going to raid out to Sparkles Mandy. And I hope that everyone had a good night. And I hope that be prepared for a intense session next week. I'm going to give you that. So thank you very much. And we'll see you all next week. Our next show will be sometime this week. And we're going to be playing some Diablo 3. Navarre and I, maybe Sagres if he's available. And we'll just kind of go from there. So have a good night, everyone.
Good night.
Have a good night.
Good night.